the queens. Where's Magic? Magic is here. Yeah. Uh,
We miss you.
you know, I had to go show these ladies who's toxic. That's why I was missing. But um, Odi, I think you have been very, very generous here. With most of these women are not successful at all, right? Most of them are living paycheck to paycheck. They are barely, they are one paycheck away from being thrown out, right? So what do? They start texting men they know in the past. Probably I said, "Hey, can you help me with this?" If you ever after so many months of not talking to this woman, when she randomly texts you, know that she's wanting something, probably financial gains, right? And she's willing to give head for that. These women are not loyal. You cannot trust them at all, right? They try to use emotion to get to men. All they have is crocodile tears, right? And I don't mind. For me, I like hitting the nail on the. I don't like going around the bush trying to entertain these pea brain women. I really don't. I don't like to waste time with trying to sugarcoat and trying to make them feel good. I really don't give a shit about some of these radical women, radical feminists. Just because some of them they claim to be married. Some men are good at doing charity work by marrying some of these delusional women, right? It is just charity work at this point, just to marry a random radical feminist. Because we have to. If not, some of these women are just going to go around creating babies, from different men and collecting child support. That's their new hustle, right? So we got to remember that the hustle is real. Instead of spending time going to school or doing better things for, finding the right man, you are out here going around spreading it like you are, whatever, right? This is the problem we are having in this modern world. Is these women, they claim to be successful, right? They are not successful at all. There's nothing about them that's successful. They call themselves independent. Absolutely nothing independent about these women, right? Because number one, they have to rely on men all the time. Every day they will rely on a man. Every single day, right? The paychecks, everything coming from a man, right? In relationships, we are protecting your asses, right? All of that thing. Listen, if a woman comes here and talk about their independent and all that crap, now I want to hear your explanation of independent. If you are living in some random island or in the Amazonian jungle and doing it for yourself and you build a whole house and the plumbing system and the electric grid by yourself, I will respect you. I will actually give you your flowers. I will say, you know what? You are the first true independent woman to come on this platform. And I will respect you. Right? You will be part of the queens that I have respected. But we haven't seen a single woman since your platform started. We haven't seen a single woman that come here claiming that they are independent. They built a house by themselves. They did all of them. They know how to do this, do that. No, everything has to do with a man providing for them. Right? So this is the thing. And now they are so ridiculous. They have all these things. Oh, if I want to when I get engaged, I need a $50,000 ring. 60. They have all these delusional mindsets, right? No wonder if I'm dating a woman, they are 30, 40 years old, right? And the first question I will ask them, what the hell is wrong with you? Because there's a reason why a bunch of these men are passing you. They are dating you and leaving you leaving you for dead. No one wants to mess with you. What is wrong with you? A lot of times what they say is, oh, I am perfect. I can cook. I can do this. They would lie and lie and lie, right? They want to say all the men are bad and she is the perfect one. And as a result, they are the catch. You actually should go for them because none of those men can handle them. So it is one of those things that, you sit down and say, is it better to be single as a man nowadays? Absolutely. I think it is, you will get a better return on your investment. You will save more money, right? You will have a peace of mind, and you won't have a gray hair by the time you turn 40. And most of these married men who married early, they're already having gray hair. Some of them get admitted to the hospital for issues, right? Because you are feeding your man with all this crap. You don't know how to cook. And when you cook in diarrhea food for your man. And your man is having all kind of heart problems, right? And no wonder women actually, stay longer as far as their span of life. The married men die very early. So it's because of the stress these women are giving these men. So I will say to all the men, listen, don't settle, right? Don't even do the charity work by marrying these women, because at this point it's charity work, right? And some of these women that come here talking about they are married for this amount of years and da 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 da. That's because the man want to leave you, can't, because you have all these kids, and he wants to be there for the kids, two-parent household system. And they know that their finances will be in trouble if they leave you, because you're probably going to take them to court and alimony, this and that. So they are there just to be there. They are not happy with you. You are delusional. You have a pea brain. You don't think well. Illogical. That's what these women are. Right? And, the one of my pet peeve is when they try to use emotion, come here talking about, oh, I'm a single parent. I've been raising this kid. The reason why society is going to shit is because you have all these kids, raising them by yourself. And these kids are growing up, destroying society. So it's your fault. Is these women's fault that this society is what it is? Because they don't know how to raise a man. Only a man knows how to raise another man. Right? You don't know how to do that. You are only doing that from a female perspective. You can never give a boy, the discipline he needs to be a proper man. Is either one, he's going to grow up to be feminine, too emotional, and the most dangerous men are the ones that are emotional. They have no control over their emotions. And that's why we are seeing the society where we are seeing all these guys, grown men acting a certain way. It's because, one, if you ask them, do you know your dad? They'll probably say no, right? They'll say, oh, my mom, my mom raised me and I never knew my dad. Because your mom, the same mom actually kicked that man out, right? And never, when they use this court system, they want to get full custody and all this stuff, because they don't want the man in the house, so they want to raise the child. They want to get all these financial benefits from. That's all they care for, right? And decent women are women that even if it doesn't work out, right, you don't deny your child access to their dad. That's a real woman right there. But they are so vindictive, very vindictive. And the idea that, they think that they are all dead when they come onto this platform and talk highly of themselves. They talk this highly. I'm educated. I have degrees. I have this and that. And you are thinking like, okay, but I'm single. I don't need no man. I'm a boss this. I'm a boss that. Then when you get to ask them questions, they start flip-flopping and all over the place, and you can start catching their lies, right? Because they are not none of that. None of them. They have never done anything substantial in society. They are only causing chaos in society. That's why I don't like them at all. I don't like them at all. So when I see the real women, which are very rare, and Odi, you're doing a great job bringing these women together onto this platform, right? Like Wichelle and Magic. For me to actually respect women, they have to be real, and I can see realness, and I respect these women. Even if I disagree with them, I will let them have their peace, because I respect what they stand for, and they actually hold these women accountable, right? Like other women, they don't hold each other accountable. Because when they are scared to hold each other accountable, I don't know, maybe they are doing the same kind of hustle on men. So Wichelle and Magic will see through them and call them out on it, and they don't like that, right? And
Exactly.
we are in this platform, we are about the truth. We're not about, because we are the same gender. Like, I don't care. Even a man, if men come onto this platform, we give it to them straight up. right? Like that. What's that? Tino or whatever his name is.
Tino, yeah.
Yeah, he came in. We called him little loser, right? Because he's not a man, and we told that to him in his face, right? Someone who has a girlfriend but has a Tinder or whatever dating profile talking to other women, right? How can you respect a man like that? Right? And they're talking about their open relationship. And this is how it happens when you have a single mom raising a family by herself. You have these
Yeah.
delusional young men thinking that they can be in open relationship, bunch of STDs flying around, just one night stands. And this is the problem, OD, but I'll let somebody else come in.
Exactly. That's a lot.